All right, from one Jones to the next, from John Jones to Julio Jones, the NFL star wide receiver in the Atlanta Falcons. He has 2 years left on his contract on a $71 million deal he inked back in 2015, and everyone's wondering, he's talked about how he wants to retire a Falcon. He wants to be the highest paid receiver in the NFL, and people are wondering if it's going to come to the point where he's going to hold out and sit out from training camp until he gets that new deal from Arthur Blank and the Atlanta Falcons.
Sometimes that's the only way to pressure a team into paying you.
Yeah, exactly. But Julio Jones doesn't think it's going to come to that. He was out in Los Angeles earlier this week and was asked straight up, is it going to become a standoff between you and Arthur Blank, the owner of the Falcons? And Julio had a very interesting take on this. Take a look.
Everyone wants to know what's going on with the contract.
Everything's going good right now. I'm doing my part at the end of the day. My agent, the Falcons, Mr. Blank, you know, I just said it before. Mr. Blank gave us his word. That's golden. You know,
his word was what? That
his word is
going to get done.
It's going to get done. There's no stress on my end. I'm not thinking about it. He makes it easy for me to go out and just, work every day. And not, have one of those situations like, a holdout and things like that.
So there's no chance of you holding out, none of that?
No, I'm not trying to hold out. I'm not trying to do any of that stuff, man. Just trying to be a professional.
Yeah, look, I think that's really interesting that Julio Jones is saying Arthur Blank has been a man of his word in the past. He told me we're going to get a deal done, and I'm sticking by that, because usually these things turn into like a showdown.
Right.
Even between guys who thought they were friends, like there's friendship and then there's like business, and business usually doesn't end with like high fives and handshakes. It can get nasty sometimes, and he's saying, look, I trust Arthur Blank.
Right, especially when you're talking about such a great sum of money. Man, I don't know, it makes me nervous. I think Arthur Blank is probably a good dude, but every day he goes out there and trains. When he works out, you have the opportunity to hurt yourself, man, and I don't trust anybody. If he gets hurt, he has so much money on the line here, Evan. You need to get that deal signed.
Well, it's an interesting strategy. I mean, because he's like, look, I trust him. He said he's going to get it done. He's a man of his word. I believe him.
If he blows his ACL out or a devastating injury, Arthur Blank's not going to pay him then. And Julio Jones, he only has a couple years left to make a lot of money, man, and he is one of the best. And when you say $71 million, Evan, I'm thinking of all these NBA contracts that we've been seeing lately, and you have mediocre guys who are blowing that number out of the water, and Julio Jones is arguably the best wide receiver in the league.
It is interesting.
He needs to get paid. He deserves a big payday. I hope he gets it, man.
Yeah, look, he's putting his faith into Arthur Blank. I hope his faith is rewarded. We'll find out. We'll find out. I don't think this is going to go on too long. I feel like if he's saying those things and he believes he's telling us,
seems like the deal is pretty imminent. That's what I'd say.
Mr. Blank gave us his word. That's golden.
If you like what you just saw, videos, great stories, and crazy photos, we've got more like it every single night on TMZ Sports on FS1.